welcome. You're not alone, and I'm not alone. We are with you today. And today we are speaking about Wednesday Madness, people. I'm not alone in the studio. My name is Amy Meyer. I am with Awonke and Mr. Lama himself.
Yeah, definitely. Today is gonna be a great day because you know, guys, Ekse brings you nothing but the best. So definitely going to entertain you as well as educate you at the same time. Because today it's all about science and technology.
Speaking of science, we've got Dr. Fanelwa, who's going to be talking about her fundraiser, Eti Amakawe Empundo. She's going to be holding that forth on this coming Saturday. So you need to tune in and find out what she's going to be talking about. She's a hero in science, and I'm sure she's going to make you proud. Follow us on Twitter. It's Ekse_live. On Facebook, it's Ekse. On Cape Town TV, that number to dial 021-448-0448. People, our hashtag for the day is hashtag midweek. How are you feeling this Wednesday? We want to find out.
And just like Lama said right there, guys, do not forget to keep the communication lines open. We'll be heading right now to trending news, all about the famous world and the famous riches. Let's go. Let's get into it. Yeah. Oh, the trending news is out now. Hey.
I'm ready.
You
There's
ready?
always something crazy happening in the world of entertainment.
Definitely.
Yes.
We
keep
have
you
to
guys
see
in the loop.
exactly what we were speaking about, and today is actually really sad, hey? You know, the thing, what happened was in Forest Heights, someone actually was in an accident at the time. The father's name is Theo, and he was paralyzed now from the neck down, and that is so unfortunate. The serious injury happened with a Ford Ranger who didn't stop, and he didn't have headlights at all, and as well as he now is it was a blue bucky that hit the white Corolla, smashing the passenger side where his daughter and himself were sitting. So the passengers was badly injured. Some had hand injuries and some had leg injuries. A doctor told them that the father now, who is Theo, like I said, had a serious spinal injury and he's paralyzed from the neck down, and soon he will be transferred to Grooteskier.
Traumatizing news indeed. But on the other side of the world, Durban, that is, Umampinje was arrested for assaulting Babes Wodumo. The video went viral. He was in court and got a 2,000 Rand bail and is out now. And the conditions of the bail is that homeboy cannot contact Babes Wodumo until all of this is resolved.
Yes, and
I hope they lock him up here. I like that picture. I hope it stays that way forever because I really do not condone women abuse. I used to be a fan, but not anymore.
that's really something, hey? Five men were arrested for killing a 4-year-old boy, and I mean, a lot of people has actually known about someone that is an infant or a child that has been either kidnapped or raped or died from a certain incident, and then this was men between the ages of 5 and 25 years old, and they will be appearing in the Athlone Magistrate Court on Wednesday on charge of murder. The incident took place around 10:15 in the informal settlement in Rylands, Cape Town, on Monday. Meanwhile, Western Cape Social Development (MEC) Albert Fritz has condemned the shooting and they're saying that violence, especially against children, has no place in our society. Religion leaders and families to ensure that we work tirelessly to decrease or limit the violence in all form. We must work better together if we want to keep our young stars alive and safe.
Definitely, that is well said. It's a tough world we live in. Back to the socials and the world of entertainment. Kelly Kumalo, the 34-year-old Utano hitmaker, was cyberbullied yet again. She responded to the video that I spoke of earlier of Mampincha and Babes, and the guy attacked her. A tweet read the tweet read that she said that she wonders if she wanted to know what the difference is between Mampincha and the people that cyberbully her on Instagram, on Twitter. And then the response was that they wonder if the people that what's different about her and Babe Sotumo and then her and the cyberbullies. And the response of the guy was that he wonders what the difference is between Kelly Kumalo and the killer himself. So
Yo, that's
strange.
just really big. I actually saw that video.
Yeah,
Hey,
yeah, same here.
so, yeah.
I just hope that cyberbullies stops. It's really
yeah.
not cool.
Definitely.
And I also don't understand the comparison between the video and the cyberbullies. Kelly Kumalo was offline,
Yeah, definitely.
according to me. So I don't know.
Yeah.
That's my opinion. You guys share your opinions using the hashtag that we mentioned earlier. But right now, we're going to Umlindelani for their tech and science news.
Ndazi zakowethu ndinamkele nani babukeli kwidesika ye-science ne-technology. Indoda eyaziwa njengesigulane saseLondon eBritane eyafunyanwa yosuleleke yintsholongwane kagawulayo ibe yindoda yesibini kwihlabathi jikelele ethe kwafumaniseka kuba ithe yabe inyangekile le ntsholongwane emzimbeni wayo. Emveni kweminyaka emithathu emveni kokuba yathi yafumana idona ye-bone marrow stem cells kumntu onolwakhiwo lomzimba othi kungabi lula ukuba le ntsholongwane ihlale, nasemva kweenyanga ezili-18 wathi wayeka amachiza ukuthomalalisa le ntsholongwane. Ukuhlolwa kuthe kwenziwa kule ndoda kunangoku akubonakalisi ukuba unayo le ntsholongwane. Inzululwazi nekwangugqirha wale ndoda ithe akukho ntsholongwane emzimbeni wale ndoda kwaye akho kwanto ebonakalayo ethe bephila nale ntsholongwane. Ingcaphephe ngentsholongwane kunye nogawulayo ubuqu zithi oku kubonakalisa ukuba inzululwazi ngomhla owodwa ziya kuze zilifumane ichiza elithi lilwe le ntsholongwane iphele. Malunga nezigidi ezingama-37 abantu abaphila nale ntsholongwane kwihlabathi jikelele, nesele ibulele abantu abaqikelelwa kuma-35 ezigidi ukusukela ukuvumbuluka kwayo ngomnyaka wo-1918. Inqaku lethu lesibini, isifundiswa sedyunivesithi yaseKapa ugqirha Dylan Randall ngowokuqala ngqa ezimbalini umi wase-Afrika ukuvuzwa yi-Institution of Chemical Engineers Warner Prize. Lo mvuzo ukudide eliphakamileyo kakhulu kuba ufunyanwa emveni kweminyaka emibini ngabantu abegqwesileyo kubuchwepheshe be-sustainable chemical process, ubuchwepheshe benuclear okanye obo bathe benza izinjineli zifikelele luntwini luphela. Ugqirha uRandall ngumntu wesihlanu ukufumana le ndumasi. Ugqirha Randall neqela lakhe labafundi abafunde bayityekeza baphuhlise ezokuqala ezimbalini Sustainable Resources Recovery Systems, ezimbini eziquka indlwana yangasese engesebenzisi manzi eye ikhuphe umgquba kunye nebiobrick elenziwa ngomchamo womntu. Ethetha ngeliwonga ugqirha Randall uthe kuhle kakhulu ukubona umsebenzi wethu unqwalelwa intloko ngale ndumasi, kwaye yona nto ibalulekileyo kukubona abantu besamkela into yoba umchamo womntu ungaphinda usetyenziswe ekuphuhliseni into ezoba lulutho. Inqaku lethu lesithathu nelelokugqibela namhlanje, isolar PV system ekwizinga eliphezulu endanda phezu kwamanzi ifakwe kwidam elikwintsimi yaseFranschhoek elaziwa njengendawo yokuqashisa kwabatshatayo ekwanayo nentsimi yeziqhamo. Le system ifakiweyo incede ekuveliseni i-energy ecocekileyo kwaye inciphise umophu, i-evaporation ngolwimi lasemzini, ephuma edamini. Ivelisa kangange-60 kWp kwaye yi-solar system
Oh, well, thank you very much, Milikai. I couldn't wait for you to get done with the news. You can catch those again tomorrow morning between 7 and 8. Olga Peel from Eskom Expo is going to be here on the show telling us about what Eskom Expo does for young, enthusiastic scientists. So make sure that you stick around right here, go Ekse. And hashtag yanamhlanje ngu, hashtag midweek. It's Ekse_live if you want to get in touch with us on Twitter. Right now, it's time for us to see what's happening on other design insights. Enjoy.
Friends of Design is a digital arts academy, so we train young matrix and some older people in all the tools that are in the digital design field. Like we teach web design, we teach graphic design, game technology and concept art. Game development is where we teach you how to use certain tools to develop a game or anything that is considered to be an interactive app. Yeah, it can be augmented reality, virtual reality that a lot of people now are aware of. And people that can study it are, as soon as you have a matric and you're interested in this field and using like computer technology or creating the graphics for it, then you can study it. Career in game technology is not necessarily about creating computer games. You can go there if you want to and work for a computer game development company, but our students also work for architects, for instance, or in the medical field for archaeologists, for museums and marketing everywhere, because this technology can be used in so many ways. For instance, you can use it in marketing because we can make a 3D character appear on a menu and it tells you what is on the menu today. We can do that. In the medical field, or in the movie industry, for instance, we have like the technology that the movie industry uses, like for effects, like when you see Hulk running around, that's basically the same that we use. And now what we can do is we can build a set that doesn't really exist, like a game level, and but that's the movie set, and we can have the director walk around in virtual reality through the movie set before it even exists. So no, once you have a matric, you can study here. As I said, we have a lot of older students already, but what you get with us is a higher certificate, that is NQF level 5, that's the next up from the matric. The point is that it's a one-year education, and it's very practical. We do 50% at least exercises and projects, because what gets you the job in this field is not the degree, it is your portfolio. We offer bursaries from companies. So we work with companies that say like, okay, we have a certain amount of money we want to give back, and they offer bursaries. They pay for the entire year, and we then look at the applicants that are out here that applied for the bursaries, and then we pick the ones where we say like, you have the most potential, which is sometimes really hard because you get a lot of people that have a lot of potential.
I find gaming very interesting. I love everything about gaming. I play it whenever I can. I play everything. I have all the consoles, everything that I want. Yeah, I would like to become a game developer.
When I was pretty young, I got interested in the games, and then as I got older, when I was in high school, they would be like, what do you want to become when you are older? And then my choices started leaning more towards game development and just generally creating games.
That was the
Design
Friends of
Academy.
Design Academy of Digital Arts, and you just saw what they do. And if you love their work and what they do, and you wish to be part of that, ensure that you hop onto social media and find out more about them and how you can get yourself involved. And if you do not know how to access them, hop onto Ekse on Cape Town TV. We will have those details for you on our social media pages. Talking about our social media pages, on Facebook it says #midweek. My name is Samantha, and I feel like midweek is such a waste of time. It's just the beginning of the week and it's too far from the weekend. Extend the weekend. Let's begin the week, skip the midweek, and get to the weekend again. #midweek. And then Slumgo says #Ekse. I spend my time watching Ekse during the week, so midweek, it's a regular, it's a religion for me. #Ekse every day. #midweek. Thank you very much for being part of those loyal viewers. We enjoy keeping you company right through to the hour 5. If you remember Dr. Fanelwa, who showed us the flame test, she came with another flame in the form of a human being. However, I'll introduce you to her after this quick ad break. Don't go too far. Ekse is the biggest, the baddest, and the most super. Keep it locked. We've got proof. live right here on the Ekse live headquarters in Observatory. Sitting next to me, if you do not know, let me reintroduce you. I knew that, but I just wanted you to say his name.
I'm awake.
He's awake. He's joining the new presenter lineup via Lapaka Cape Town TV on this brand new season. So hit us up on social media and tell us what you think about his fabulous talent. Otherwise, speaking of fabulosity, Dr. Fanelwa is in the building. Sisi Linamandla Igama. Lingos, who knows? She's gonna let us know what that is all about. But before anything else, Dr. Fanelwa, you're an academic, and then you find fundraising and stuff. How do you divide yourself into lecturing and then you lead other projects that will benefit the community?
It means lack of sleep.
Yeah.
And then social life nayo iyaphela awubina xesha lokwenza ezinye izinto.
So says the Kubonika is.
Futhi kaloku yonke into iba nesigqibo yabona yonke into iyaphela. Yonke into iyaphela. But ke I think support balekile xa usebenza ne-team emnandi njengalesinayo amaqhawe ngemfundo yonke into possible.
So mna befuna ukwazi ngamaqhawe emfundo baqalwe nini angantoni kaxelela abanzi ngayo.
Okay, amaqhawe ngemfundo aqalwe ngoFebruary 2017. Siqala sinembono yoba sifuna uphuhlisa iscience esikolweni zaselokishini. So umsebenzi wethu ukuza ne-experiment ebantwaneni besikolo sibafundisa uba ilab ijonge kanjena, imithetho yelab injena, and nazi izinto umntana anozifunda kwiscience. So sithetha abantwana from grade 10 uyotsho ku-grade 12 sibenzisa ne-tutoring nge-physics ne-mathematics senzela into yobana bathi xa bengena eyunivesithi sekhe bayibona ilab sekhe bayenza i-experiment bayayazi and baxhotyikisiwe ngoba i-maths yabo yomelele kangakanani ne-physics yabo yomelele kangakanana. So thina kuphuhlisa nje science.
Linamandla, your first time on Ekse, and you get to be introduced to the viewers through this wonderful project. So, indoni involvement yako apa kwi amaqhawe.
I think I'm just flexible. I'm like water. Tutorisha, ndikona lab, ndikona in preparing catering. I'm there. I'm doing almost everything. Because good preparation in labs, like experiments during the week, drafting down memos, writing tutorials and all that.
So ixhaphakile ke le nto ndizoyithetha izikolo ezininzi zaselokishini azinazo i-functional labs kodwa at the end of the day ba-expect uba bayazi uba i-scientific experiments zenzeka kanjani. So utshintsho olunjalo ba singabi na much expectations okanye zibe khona expectations singalifumana kanjani funa into lefuneka yenziwe
Definitely yenziwe umntana sekhaya into yoba izikolo funeka zixhotyiswe qha. And uxanduva likarhulumente oluba izikolo funeka zihlele nje zixhotyisiwe ukuze ukwazi uthi umntana makabe yi-scientist kodwa isikolo asinalab. Ingxaki sinake ngokwizikolo zonke esinazo isikakhulu elokishini. And then uyofumanisa uba umntana ke ngokufunde elokishini and then funeka compete nomntana osuka kwi-private school because apha eSouth Africa asinazonke i-private university. So wonke umuntu ufumanisa uba baseklasini eyi-1 kodwa bafunde kwizikolo ezahlukeneyo. So sinida izikolo zethu mazixhotyiswe. Andazi uba singayithetha kakhulu kangakanani na ubaleke kwale uba isikolo masisixhotyisiwe ayikho enye indlela. Nangoko nathi sinoxanduva esi-citizens soMzantsi Afrika uba masifike nathi ukuba unayo indlela uba mawuncede ngayo nawe ziza. So nathi indlela siye saqala ngamaqhawe ngemfundo lonto uba sintoni lesto siyoyenza thina xa sidibene ezi-scientists uncedisana nabantwana. So nathi sinalo xanduva uba xa sibona ingxaki kwi-society singenza njani nanto masincede sinazo i-skills endifuna phezulu.
Ndifuna ukwazi ngoba abantu abaninzi West High School kanye primary bayoyika i-science banalaa nto uba inzima i-maths ne-science. So nina yintoni mhlawumbi noyenze ngenza uba abantu bayijonge ngihlobo i-maths ne-science be into abayi-enjoyayo abayithanda uyenza. Yintoni mhlawumbi le organization yeni nayenza uba xa nifike elokishini abantu bathi hayi science abantu abaclever uzophambana ngafunda kakhulu. So nenza njani uba nitshintshe ezo perspectives abantu?
Okokuqala into esiyenzayo thina sisebenzisa ulwimi lwethu isiXhosa. So yonke iprogram yethu siyenza ngesiXhosa. Ulwimi lwesibini ke besisingesi ngoba siye sibafundisa uba xa into uyifunda ngesingesi ube ungayazi sikhona uba masincedisana nawo okokuqala. Okwesibini kubabonisa abantwana besikolo uba xa usenza into kuthiwa izawutshintsha ibe lihlaza thina siyakubonisa manyanyani uba nantsi lihlaza nantsi imthubi nantsi ibomvu yaqona. So umntana xa uzofundisa isayensi awukwazi ufundisa umntana ibe ingekho into azayibona, then awumenzi mhle umntana. So mandithi xa xa uthetha umntu umcacisela ngolwimi lakhe umntu ucomfortable and uyazi bajonga ndiyayiva ngole nto uyithethayo yaqona. So nobudlelwana ke ngoku indlela esithetha ngayo nabantwana noba sibe khona for ezinye izinto ngaphandle kwento zesikolo, but izinto ezi-emotional ingxaki abanazo sinendlebe sibanika indlebe uba ubunengxaki sizothetha nathi yaqona. But isikakhulu awukwazi uthi xa uhlele encochoyini uhlale wedwa, umkhuthaza umntana bajonga silapho ntsala basinyuke nani siluncedo. So sifuna uba accessible at all times. Nanso lesendetho esenza umahluko.
Speaking of accessibility, Sisilena Manja, do you think we've got enough abantu ababhinqileyo abakwi-field ye-STEM abavela kwi-humble beginnings that young girls from humble beginnings could look up to as well when they plow back to those young girls bazobanika i-ambition bazibone nabo sebekwi-field ye-STEM besucceeda njengani?
Honestly speaking, the stats that we're looking at right now abakho enough. Having spoken with Udok earlier this week about that, from the group of students or learners from my class, I think I'm the only one right now who's doing science, because bana la fear yendo bana inzima, and it's there for emails. So I am willing and praying that one day I'll go back to my community, as I'm from the Eastern Cape, to show them that it's doable. I've done it. So we have a slogan, or I don't know, city science is fun, science is for everyone. So you got to see, as you mentioned that, but you got to see izinto baziphuma njani. Like experiments in okay, we do the Ebola, by mixing A, B, C, and D. You got to see what is a neutron. Injani. So you got to see in those things mix kuphume A, B, C, and D. So I think we don't have much of women into the field. We're still hoping to recruit more.
Sindibona nine-fundraise elandela ezoba khona ngoku. Cela nisixelele ba mhlambi abantu ba-expecting ntoni le fundraiser, bangenza ntoni ukuze bancede nabo mhlambi baba nomdla.
Okay, i-fundraising yethu sinida uraise i-funds kwazi ii-programs zethu zande. Okwesibini sinida ii-donations uncedisana nezinto esizinida ku-organization. Umzekelo umntu xa eze-calculator yanele i-calculator, umntu usenencwadi, if umntu usene-safety goggles mhlawumbi, if umntu usene-lab coat, izinto esizinidayo for abantwana kwenzela ii-programs zethu ziqhubekeke. Umntu ozileyo ngalaa mini sizabe sine-activities esazithengisa nge-20 rand, so i-experiment kanye yi-20 rand. Sizabe sine-wine esizidonethiweyo esizazithengisa, and sizabe sinayo kwaye ne-opportunity yoba abantu bathenge izikipa zethu zamaqhawe ngemfundo.
Wine abafundi bayaqaluka no.
No under 18s, no under 18s mayicaci. So umntu uzothenga isicelo sakhe agoduke naso. Xa ke ngumntu ebalulekile uba sifuna yonke laa mali iye towards ilanto zakhe.
And of course, that's coming through this Saturday. Thank you so much for the great work that you do. Keep on keeping on. Right now, it's time for us to head on to the Science Expo.
Young scientists. ESCOM Expo for Young Scientists creates a platform for young learners across the country to pursue their passion in the sciences, in engineering, in theoretical projects like mathematics, and even as far as the computer sciences. So what they learn in the classroom kind of inhibits their passion. So we provide an outlet for them to pursue the passion. And it's targeted to the self-motivated learners who want to do more, who want to push the envelope on science. And this is where they can actually explore their creativity and their passion. At the Expo for Young Scientists, we have 13 categories which are internationally benchmarked. So a learner can enter a project in any of the 13 categories, irrespective of whatever subject they are interested in. Things like social sciences, things like psychological sciences, you do not need a lab to be able to do research. So the Expo for Young Scientists caters for all ranges of learners in whatever field interests them. Expo for Young Scientists has opened up many doors for young learners. Last year, in 2018, we handed out 14 full bursaries to 14 learners who will get the studies paid for. We've sent 3 students to study in Germany. Each bursary, each one is worth about R1 million. We've also given them cash awards. The biggest cash award is 75,000 Rand, and the junior award is 50,000 Rand. We also give them a ticket into university because the universities are interested in this caliber of learners that know how to do research and have a better chance of passing first year university. Currently, the failure rate is 35% across the country, and the learners that participate at Expo have a much better chance of passing that very difficult first year. Over the last 2 years, we've seen a huge interest in projects around water conservation, how to use water more effectively, a lot of interest. And that stems directly from the challenges in the Western Cape and specifically in the Cape Town area. And I think the research that they've presented has really struck home because as young learners, they see their peers solving the problems, which they would assume adults would solve, but that's not the case. So these young learners are actually setting the trend to say that we young learners are actually going to take control of our future.
There's more of that Science Expo than where it came from. So if you want to see more, don't go too far. Ekse is going to get you hooked up with it. But right now it's time for us to go and check out the talented Bianca with her music and an interview with Sinalo. Join us.
Just take a deep look at my face, all the seas. Sorrows and sorrows and sorrows. Sorrows and sorrows and sorrows. Sorrows and sorrows and sorrows. I want it, I need it, I got it, just winning. Winning and winning and winning. Winning and winning and winning. Just winning and winning and winning. They throw the stones in my but they look straight. I see you sleeping on me, but it's okay. I'm a leader of the wolf pack, I'll find a way. My smile will be bright like I'm using a cocaine. My life is a story, can't even count the pages. I'm not about the one like the chasing. I was always looking pretty and ugly. Pick a side, who are you? You the devil's child, to make it fame proud. I'm the greatest boy, didn't open the deep bag. I'm drinking pen, I run on my blessings when the race niggas stress cuts like the next hit. Let me tell you something, pride won't pay you nothing. Man, my friends don't love me no more. They hate me when they hear me on radio. I was like a bottom to my friends. Don't touch me, I will never change. When I'm popping, don't call me every day. Holy Alpha, don't give a damn what you got to say. Take a deep look at my face, all the seas. Sorrows and sorrows and sorrows. Sorrows and sorrows and sorrows. Sorrows and sorrows and sorrows. I want it, I need it, I got it, just winning. Winning and winning and winning. Just winning and winning and winning. Just winning and winning and winning. Look at yourself in the mirror. Told yourself that you are a minor. Wake up, your past don't matter. Your dreams will make it no better. Every time you feel like you've got this, next thing everything just disappears. No, I'm not here to lie to you. I'm just here to state the truth. Your dreams determine your future. So fuck it and enjoy the pleasure. 'Cause we got to know size of sight. We add to the strength for what? I got it, I got it, I got it. I'm telling myself that I got it. I want it, I want it, I want it. Guess what? Just mix things and happen. Just take a deep look at my face, all the seas. Sorrows and sorrows and sorrows. Sorrows and sorrows and sorrows. Sorrows and sorrows and sorrows. I want it, I need it, I got it, just winning. Winning and winning and winning. Just winning and winning and winning. Just winning and winning and winning.
Amazing. Bianca Kanuka, all the way from a culture. Oh my God, I didn't expect that. Only 17 years younger. That's how young you are. 17 years younger, not older. I want to say that. Thank you so much for that incredible song. Before we get down and talk about all the amazing work that you've achieved as a 17-year-old, let's talk about how it all began. Where did you get the inspiration to become a singer?
Basically, I got it from my late aunt, Zaleka Kaneko, where she like used to play guitar and everything. I was like so curious about it, like
Yeah.
how does she play everything at the same time? Then I thought like, I think in grade 7,
Yeah.
I wrote my first song, and which was like, I was just experimenting new stuff because it was a rap song. I thought
Yeah.
like, this is not me.
Yeah.
Then after that, I met up with people.
I did get a little bit of rap into your song when you were singing. I got that rapping vibe in there.
Actually, that rapping vibe wasn't, it's like a feature song.
Yeah.
So that rapping vibe was like a friend of mine,
Yeah,
Alpha.
wow.
So I was like imitating her at that point.
And you did it very well. You did it very well. Let's
Shout
talk
out to
about
Alpha
let's
for
talk about
that.
the kind of music you make. What kind of music you make, and who is it for? Who do you accommodate in your music?
I make sure that my music is for people because I believe that music is the appeal that fills the
Yeah.
soul, fits the soul. So I make music for people. I make music for people that are depressed, people that are in love. I do pop. I do R&B. I also do reggae.
Yeah.
I just have fun with music.
Yeah. So with all these things that you do together, if you were to describe your sound in few words, how would you describe your sound?
Soulful.
Soulful. Let's talk about, we all have aspirations. We all want to work with big people in the world. Who do you see yourself collaborating with and sharing the stage with?
Like my aim is, I just hope next year I'll be like collaborating with Shekinah. Just next year. I just hope. Hope.
Yeah. Right now, this single that you perform called Sorrows, what is the inspiration behind the song?
I felt like my surroundings are filled with people that are depressed mentally and physically.
Yeah.
So I thought, why not write a song that will like make sure that depression is not the way.
Yeah.
You should like find some things like a hobby to do.
Yeah. Depression is a mental issue. It is a good social issue. So many people are facing it. Why is it important as musicians to keep on writing about issues that we face as South African civilians?
As musicians, we bound like to speak to people through music. So writing song and lyrics is like a form of me communicating with my people on how to go about doing things in the world.
Yeah.
And using the sound actually.
You said to me behind the scenes that you actually released the song last year in November.
Yes.
What are you currently working on? When can we expect an album as your fans?
Actually, after releasing the song, I've worked like with different artists like Product, OG. I've worked with Yaleano. Like the others, I haven't met them like
in person,
but then I've worked with them. And just expect a single sometime this year. And it's not soulful, but I'm just having fun with people.
Yeah.
And I'm just like giving the vibe, back to Friday vibe, not always soulful. We should have that fun part, you know.
That fun part,
That fun part,
where mind is spinning vibes. What keeps Bianca going? The music game is very, 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 very tough. And you're young. What keeps you going?
The support I get from people and family and friends. For instance, you know, when you first tell your parents that I've decided to do music, they don't like agree with it because, you know, they say that music, people that sing are not like educated and stuff. So I decided to do, since I'm doing my trick this year. So next year I am going to study music business and media studies.
Why is that important for you to study? You got the talent, which is given to you by God. Why is it important for you to take that education route?
Because I don't always want to be like, I want to take my music into a business. I want to create a brand behind myself, have my own company, and it's like B company. That also is going to help other upcoming artists my age, because talent is like now 8-year-old, you see like an 8-year-old, they can sing, but then they always say when you're looking for them, you must first be 18 years
18-year-old. I want to go back to, you said you're collaborating with artists around Cape Town, artists, and you're making music. How important it is for as an artist, upcoming artist, to collaborate with other artists. What is the power within collaboration?
First, it's marketing.
Yeah.
Secondly, it's having to try new sound, because of we as artists don't all have the same sound. We all have different sound. So I'm trying new sounds with other artists, and I'm like experimenting, all about experimenting and having fun.
Quickly, this single, before we let you go, where do we find it?
You can find it on AudioMac B, Sorrows, and also you can get it SoundCloud.
Wow. Well, Bianca, thank you so much, and good luck with 2019. Well, that is, of course, the incredible Bianca, but right now...
The big biggest youth show in the motherland goes by the name of Ekse Live, and that's what you're tuning in to right now. I'm with Wonke as well as Amy Mayer. My name is Lama Moon, ladies and gentlemen. Follow us on Twitter, it's Ekse_Live. On Facebook, it's Ekse. On Cape Town TV, it's the biggest show in the motherland. Tomorrow is Thursday, and you know how we do what we do. It's either we go big or we go home, and tomorrow is no exception. We're going bigger and better because we're going to be having a talk show with studio audience. Should you wish to be part of those discussions, you can email us at ekse@capetowntv.org. For us, it's a party. So keep it locked right here on channel 263, Monday through Friday. But it's still the Wednesday afternoon, and our hashtag is #midweek. What are you doing this midweek? Patrick says, this midweek I'm with my friends I haven't seen so long in Ekukuletu, and I'm from Ikasilami Kukuletu as well, and they told me about Ekse and they're introducing me to it today. Very well, friends, thank you so much for that. Well, earlier on this month, Ekse and its team went to attend the STEMI Olympiads and Competitions Community of Practice Conference in Pretoria and had a chat with Patty Chatty, the Executive Director of ESCOM Expo for Young Scientists, who will tell us in great detail what the Expo is about and what it has done for Cape Town learners. But today we've got Olga Peel. We do.
Definitely, we have Olga Peel on the couches today, and she is a life science teacher at Bishop Rondebosch, who also is a regional science fair director and for ESCOM Cape Town Expo Young Scientists, and you're a volunteer there as well, right?
Absolutely.
And that also, and you volunteer as well for 21 young people as well. They also in the.
There's a committee of 21 people,
yes.
And we work together. Yes.
What's wonderful about that is that Olga is a regional science fair director of ESCOM Cape Town Expo for Young Scientists. She started in 2003, correct?
That's when I started, yes.
Wonderful, and you lead these 21 people who are all volunteers.
We're all volunteers. We do it for love.
Yeah, and we've got accolades because you're a judge, an international judge at a fair in the US of A, and I cannot imagine that's a small job. It's a huge thing.
Amazing experience.
And
everybody
you
should
also
do it.
an award winner, Kada Asmo award winner. What is that about?
The Kada Asmal Award is given to people who've done a lot of work outside school in their communities. It's recognition of many, many years of service to ESCOM Expo.
Okay, now it's time for us to grill you. Are you ready?
Okay, yeah, I'm ready.
Muchachos.
I'm ready, muchachos.
Can you take us through the ESCOM Expo process? How do you participate, and how does it work though? Yeah.
Well, if you're at school between grade 6 to 12, then you can participate in the ESCOM Expo for Young Scientists in Cape Town. You need to do a project in physical science, life science, natural science, earth science, a whole lot of the sciences, and all of them. And then if you've got a fantastic project, then your teacher will say, come, let's enter Cape Town Expo. That's how it goes.
Does attending this experience, the expo, actually influence the career choice of the learners?
I think it does, because you can do it in so many parts of the school, like physical science, life science. And therefore, when you've got this passion, dedication to your project, you might think, oh, now this is something I can do. So, for example, we had a kid who did a project on sugar addiction a few years ago.
Wow.
Now he's nearly finished his degree in medicine.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So, and Mark Shuttleworth, you may have heard of him,
Yeah.
the first astronaut.
Yeah.
He entered Expo many years ago. So we're hoping that we have that kind of influence.
You're having legendaries, basically.
Yes, yes.
So the
And we'd
expo
love to
happens
make them.
annually. Does
Yes.
it begin at the same time for all regions? And when does it start in Cape Town?
I think most regions start in February with workshops. That's what we did. So we've had 2 workshops, one for learners and teachers and one for teachers on their own. Then we have a big meeting in May where the kids show their work.
Yeah.
And we help them improve their projects, any kids. And then we have the really big regional expo in August at UCT.
Since the expo began, how has the results been for learners when it comes to sciences and maths and things like those?
I think those top learners enter expo, but it also helps them. So, for example, the boy who came second in the province last year overall did an expo project in grade 10,
Wow.
and he got a gold medal.
So there's proof in the
definitely there's a
pudding.
link. There's a
Yeah.
link between the two.
That is so cool. So, like, teachers are involved in the expo. How are they guiding the people and the students, sorry, and what is the students taking from the teacher at the end of the day?
Well, the teachers come to that workshop and they learn about Expo themselves. We had a really good one on sustainable development goals and education. And then we had 3 weeks later their kids with them back again. And so the teachers are empowered to help their children. There's also a lot of information on our website which could also help people if they're not sure what to do. So that's mainly where our information goes, is onto our website, but a lot of stuff, of course, is on Facebook as well.
What are some of the exciting projects that you've seen the learners do over the years?
Something that you might find very interesting
Yeah.
or not, but women would find this interesting.
Okay.
So a girl did a project on using menstrual cups instead of sanitary towels last
I
year.
heard about that.
And that is a huge thing, because once you've bought one of these, you don't have to spend any more money for about 5 years.
Wow.
So she did that. Another girl did a project on bees
Yeah.
and how important bees are. She did very well overseas at that expo I went to last year. We also had, as I said, Mark Shuttleworth. We've had projects that are on any topic, but most of them have a community feel to them, which is what we want, some solution to a problem.
Speaking of projects, I understand that you have revamped e-projects categories.
Yes.
And what are some of those categories, and what are those revamps, and what are the categories in 2019?
Okay, so we used to have 24 categories, we now have 13. What we realized is that a project can cover many categories, not just one. So all projects have maths, they have computer science, they have innovation. So a child really has to say, okay, my project is about, let's say, medicine, and there's a biomedical category to
course.
enter, or chemistry, or maths. Big thing is robotics is a new one, so that's now come into physics, the physics category. And so we think there's a place for any project in those 13 categories.
Okay.
More information on the website.
So then how does the Expo Bridge give the undeniable gap between private school and public school? How do they collide together or not?
So what we do is we try and help everybody. So one of the things about the New South Africa is everything's for everybody. But we help anybody who asks for help. We have judges who might act as mentors. So next term we have what's called the District Expo, and those mentors will come and give kids lots of advice and tips. We also have another afternoon in August before they come to the expo where they'll get more help. So we do our best to help everybody regardless of who they are, but if they ask for help, they'll get it.
That's real cool.
Now the
Yeah,
language.
mentioning the website, I would like you to share with the viewers.
Yes.
Yeah, the website.
So it's ctexpo.org.za, and that will have all the information that we need.
Okay.
Thank you so much for
For
joining
more
us.
information that you might need about the expo would be uncovered in this next EXCOM Expo.
Coordinator for ESCOM Expo for Young Scientists in the Free State. So I oversee every aspect of Expo within the province. So mentoring plays a very important role because it brings the outside institutions towards the learners. We try to get them in contact with the correct scientists that work in the specific fields in which they are investigating in. Well, the first aspect that's very important is the teacher involvement. So the teacher needs to see that the projects that the kids are doing, whether they are in line with what Expo is envisioning, and then secondly also, once they see that that is okay, they need to, if it's outside their field, they need to see that if they don't have a tertiary institution, get in contact with myself, and then I can see that those learners get in contact with the right people that can assist them with the project. All right, so we've implemented a mentoring program which is nationwide at the moment, and what we've done is we've identified postgraduate students and we send them out to specific schools with a specific mandate. So they needed to, for example, start a science club, and within the science club, they need to address certain things within doing a project, which is your hypothesis, doing background research and those type of things. The most important thing is get your learners involved. It's a wealth of opportunity that opens for these kids. I'm not only talking about bursaries, but there are people who are looking out for these type of inventions, who want to invest and commercialize some of these things. So yes, we give a whole lot of.
You could be a doctor, a microbiologist, an astronomist if you attend these expos. So don't be shy. If you love science or you want to be introduced to science, make sure that you find those websites and attend those expos. It was a nice learning curve for us.
It was, definitely was.
Definitely. Science and maths is not for specific people, it's for everybody. If you may be interested, don't think, I know there's a stigma that science is for the clever people or whatnot. No, it's for everybody. If you enjoy those kind of stuff, please do go on our website. We're going to see all the info.
Just like they said right there, guys, don't forget to catch us tomorrow afternoon between 4 and 5 p.m. We are blessing you with the goodbyes of peace, love, happiness, mwah, mwah, and mwah.
I'm so happy to join the family, yeah?
And congratulations on the presenter
thank
search. Tomorrow, Sinalo is going to be in the building, everybody. They're going to be having a whole conversation about, I don't know what's the topic tomorrow, but I know that a minister from the parliament is going to be here, so you do not want to miss any of that. Right now, it's time for us, Kokomoya, Busiswa, and the gang, Bati, Kutihu, Kutihu, Kutihu. And for us, it's time for us to sign out of here.